Hey, it's time for TV Skywriter. Greetings, everybody. Welcome to TV Skywriter. I'm Patricia A. Murray, your host. We just did a show on Google Plus with this group, August is Ours, and we thought, what the heck? Let's do a Blab as well and just see how that works. We're just experimenting. So we have Blab. Wow. We have August is Ours. We have Joey Unicky on drums, JT Ackerman, singer, guitarist, and the bassist is Matt Elton. Welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks for having us. Drinks. That was cute.
That was like it was rehearsed. So let's pretend like we've never met and tell us what you do and how you met.
Well, we're an alternative folk pop punk band out of Greenville, North Carolina. We met August is Ours has been around for about a year. But I'm really the only original member since then. And then you have Joey, which me and Joey met at a Battle of the Bands here in Greenville, North Carolina. He was actually in the opposing band. There's only two bands that played, and he was in the opposing band. August is Ours actually won, and we were able to play with MKTO and Rhett Price.
Sweet.
But after that, we went through a bunch of changes, and then right before I was about to go on my U.S. tour last year, about 2 weeks beforehand, the whole band quit on me. And so I went and toured alone. And then came back, and I hooked up with Joey, and Joey said he was down to do it.
Okay.
And then we had another upright bassist that I talked to before the tour about him being interested, and he was interested for a little bit. He recorded the Fool's Gold EP with us, and then he left.
Mm-hmm.
And then Joey had a mutual friend with Matt, and they were able to find Matt, and so Matt came aboard by Joey sending a Facebook message, and he was like, I'm down. And so 4 months later, we have an EP out. We have an acoustic album.
Nice.
We're working on our full album right now, and we have 2 tours this year. So, yeah.
Awesome. And as I said on the show we just did, I first saw you, JT, on You Now. And people on Blab might not even know what that is. Basically, that's yet another live streaming app, but it's a little different. You can perform music, and actually, I guess there's other things. I've only really pursued music. I guess there's speakers and artists and stuff. I don't know. But anyway, you gain your fan base, you work on it, and as you get more and more fans, you can get to the point where they actually gift you. And the props that we give, the 2 hands that you see there, people will click on that. In fact, I'll show you how that works.
Okay.
See, those are props. But with You Now, not only can you do that, but you can also gift them cash money, which is pretty
Dang.
Yeah.
Nice.
So actually, let's just go ahead and hear you play some music.
Okay. You guys want to do Dear Mama?
Sure.
We'll do a song called Dear Mama. I wrote this song to my mom about going to Europe. And this will be on our new album as well. And yeah, we'll be shooting a music video for it coming up shortly in May.
Nice.
But
You play Freedom Balloon Festival, right?
yeah, WRAL Freedom Balloon Festival. We'll be shooting a music video at that. So here's our song, Dear Mama. I'm fine. I'll find my way down the line. I know you're scared, Mama, and so am I. Dear Mama, I'm fine. Dear Mama, I'm yours. sail the ship off its course. And when it's sinking, I'll know you're at shore. Dear Mama, I'm yours. Dear Mother, it's time. I will follow you. I will follow you. See you on the other side. I will follow you. I will follow you home. Dear Mother, I'm trying to be a better man by the end of this. Say I survived it. Mother, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't crying. No, quite frankly, I'm scared to death. My heart is beating down my chest. Was not running with the rest of my life. It's time. I will follow you. I will follow you. See you on the other side. I will follow you. I will follow you. Oh, 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 oh. Dear Mother, it's time. I will follow you. I will follow you. See you on the other side. I will follow you. I will follow you. Oh, 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 dear Mother, I'm home.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Really, really nice. And you know, that song can resonate in many different ways with different people. You said you wrote that because you're about to go to Europe on tour.
Yeah.
But my mom is already deceased, and not to put a downer on the show, but I'm just saying, when you say I'll see you on the other side, that has a different meaning to me.
Yeah.
That's nice. That's really nice. Now, if you don't mind, I know we did this on the last show, but this is a different audience. And by the way, both shows will be on YouTube.
Sweet.
So even if you don't see lots and lots of people watching right now, both shows will be up on my YouTube channel. So if you don't mind, again, Joey, showing us that, what did you call it? Cajon?
This is a cajon, yeah. It's just a piece of wood that you can play, and it sounds like a drum set.
That is cool.
Cool.
Is it possible to play that with cymbals?
People actually can play those with cymbals. I don't have any with me right now, but they use their hands, and they'll hit the box, and they can hit the cymbals too. Yeah.
Cool. And then Matt, you're playing, even though it looks like a guitar, it's actually a bass.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. They took basically an electric bass guitar and then just turned it into a hollow body instrument and made it acoustic. So I don't have to lug a 8-foot upright bass around with me all over the place.
I always wondered how bass players get around. I mean, I know one acoustic bass player. He just happens to have a big van. If you can't afford a big van, I guess you can't afford an acoustic bass, right? I don't know.
I use a pickup truck, so you know.
Oh wow! I hope that thing doesn't bounce around the truck.
Oh no! I put the seat down, and there's like a window in the back, and I stuff the head through the window and kind of make sure that it's all sitting really good. Yeah, it's just wedged in there.
Just wedge it.
That's pretty wild. So tell us about your upcoming shows, because I do know that you said Saturday you'll be playing in Greenville. And so
yeah, we're playing
North Carolina viewers.
What's it called?
Spaz Fest.
Yeah,
the actual event's called
Day Rager.
Yeah, the Day Rager. It's like a big, kind of block party kind of thing where they have a stage set up and they like shut down the roads around it so everyone can go out and have a beer and watch the show, and it's pretty fun. It's always pretty interesting time to get a lot of people out there. So
now one of our viewers is saying that they want you to come to Hawaii. That would be awesome.
That's the best we can say right now. Hopefully 2017 will bring a lot of cool stuff for us. So I think that our like intentions might be going towards West Coast now, and in 2017, of course, and then hell, I'd be up for playing a show in Hawaii. So
yeah.
I'm going to throw a shout out to Jerry. He has a band that he I think that's wait a minute, Premier Bands. I think if that's not Jerry, then I apologize. Let me check the profile here. It is okay, different name. Yeah, Jerry. He has a band that he manages, and he's kind of in the same position you are, I believe. I don't know him personally, not yet. I'm gonna have his band on my show one of these days, real soon. But yeah, kind of in the beginning formations, getting the word out, getting tours going. So tell us again. So you're going to be going to Europe this spring. JT is one in the middle, folks, on the guitar, and then the three of you will be going on tour in July throughout the U.S.
Yeah.
So are you going to be like, now I remember when I was first becoming a fan of the Police, that was a threesome as well. They all piled into one car or van or whatever, and they just toured the United States I guess it was the early 80s or, no, I guess it was the 70s. But anyway, they toured the United States. They just jumped in a car and just went on tour. Are you going to do the same style of touring? Just do it yourself?
Roughly. I mean, we're gonna be taking a van, and but the biggest thing about us is we're full-time musicians. Joey and Matt are both in college. I'm doing this full-time, but like when you're at our kind of level of music, you're not really making a whole lot of money, and so a lot of these tours you actually lose a lot of money doing them, and so
money?
I'm sorry.
You lose money?
Yeah. When you're starting off, you lose money because you got to pay for the promotion, you got to pay for the PA system, you got to pay for the people to help you out, you got to pay for the gas, you got to pay for the transportation in itself, food, water, shelter, everything. Even it comes to a shower, And so we actually have a GoFundMe set up for people that would like to help us out to hopefully, maybe a couple nights get a hotel room or a motel room. And so that way we can, look appealing.
We already sound appealing, but you look appealing as well. Now, so do we go to GoFundMe.com/August is ours? Is that how it works?
Yeah, exactly. That's completely right. GoFundMe.com/August is ours.
Okay, awesome.
So it's very, very simple to go to. We do have a thing set up where if you donate $10 or more, we will give you a free signed copy of our upcoming album, which will be online for, I don't know, maybe $11 or $12. And once you get it signed in, we'll give it to you like by hand. But if you live in like Hawaii, we'll send it to you. So so we're trying anyway right now for us to make sure that this tour goes off without a hitch.
Nice. Let me ask you a couple of questions about your music because it's really sophisticated, at least in my ears. So do you arrange the songs together, or do one of you write a song and just say, well, you do whatever you want with it? How does that work with the band?
Pretty much, yeah. It's pretty much like I'll write the lyrics, I'll write like a melody line, I'll write like an essential chord progression, and it'll evolve until, you know, pretty much to the day we are in the studio. That's when it finally gets set in. And but yeah, pretty much I have a melody line, I have the lyrics done, and basically things just go ham from there. It's just like a, you know, it's kind of like it's just a whole like collision of ideas that everybody's just trying to throw in there, whether that's a drum line trying to be, you know, or an earthy vibe or more of a rock beat, and then same thing if it's trying to be a jazz bass line, a folk bass line, a rock and roll bass line. You know, it's you know, it's just, you know, you have an idea, and by the end of it, it's completely bigger than you completely imagined it would be. So
nice. And Aliman Sears, thank you for putting that URL in there for the GoFundMe/August Hours. Thank you for that. And also, Jerry is saying if you're in a van and sleeping in it, if you go to a truck stop, you can get showers there for $5 or $10.
Yeah, that's what we plan on doing.
I also hear they have good food at truck stops.
Oh yeah, my uncle's he's a former trucker, so I was gonna like show him our itinerary and try and get the best truck stops I knows of
heck yeah.
up and down the East Coast. So
yep, living that dream.
And Jerry, since I know you, if you are more than welcome to join us and ask a question or two. In fact, I'd like to hear from you if you like. Just click on open seat. I'll be happy to let you in and just hear from you. Jerry.
Pebbles. So I have a dog.
Oh, actually, I saw your dog on You Now.
Yeah.
So that was very cute. So maybe Jerry is busy right now and can't call in.
Gotcha, no problem.
But that's okay. So tell us just a little bit more about your upcoming. Now you have an EP that's out now, right?
Yeah, we do. We are a Fool's Gold EP.
Okay. So how do you find that? Do you go to iTunes or Amazon?
Neither. We didn't put it on either of those sites just because we kind of knew we were going to redo the songs at some point. It was mainly just like a, you know, like a taste test of us. And then after that, we went ahead and we're re-recording our album right now, our album Luminescence. What's going on? So we're re-recording our album, and we are going to, that'll be on iTunes, Spotify, everything. So as soon as that's out, we'll let you know.
Awesome. You can come on the show again if you like. This is Jerry Harden. Say hi, Jerry.
How you doing, guys?
How's it going?
Man?
I just jumped in for a second. I didn't really get a chance to hear. I did go over while you were talking. I went over on YouTube and checked out your sound, man. I saw Maine and another one. It's pretty cool.
Thank you.
So tell us a little bit about your band, and do you have any advice for August is Ours? Because they're still kind of new.
Yeah. Are you on Reverb Nation?
Yeah.
Okay. Because that's a...
Yeah, right now we're ranked, like, for folk in the country, we're ranked number 10, and in the world, we're ranked 12.
Cool. All right. And so you got your EPK on there and videos on there and your songs and everything?
Oh, yeah. We have everything up there.
Good.
EPK? What is that?
Electronic Press Kit.
Yeah.
Oh, they're electronic now, are they?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. What is included in the EPK? Like sample tracks, bio? I mean, what do you include nowadays?
Yeah, you hit the nail on the head. Like, yeah, you hit the nail on the head. There we go. I try to use metaphors and they don't work. That was yeah. So basically, it has tracks, it has videos, it has previous show attendance, bio. You know, pretty much anything. Links to everything that we have.
Links to interviews that we've done.
Yeah, that's what I was going to tell you. Make sure you got newspaper articles, magazine articles, any kind of stuff you've done, because when they go to submit that's one of the things they look at to see how much you've been followed by other media.
Oh yeah, we just got featured in the local music magazine called G Vegas, which that article's online right now. We've been covered by News and Observer a couple times.
Cool.
I actually have a copy of that.
Oh yeah, here you go. We have the magazine right now. I think like page 9.
Didn't you say that MTV followed you because they saw you on You Now?
Found us on You Now. They followed us on. You can bring it up there if you want to. So there's our article in G Vegas. So go check that out. But yeah, MTV found us on You Now, and they liked us. They followed us on Twitter and shouted us out. So that was really cool.
Cool.
That's awesome. That's awesome. You're at a really exciting time. I mean, at your near beginning, going on tour and writing songs. It sounds like the dream for a lot of young folks now. Even nowadays, people still want to do that, live the dream, do the music.
The whole thing is, like I said before, we don't have a manager, we don't have a booking rep, we don't have a label. We're self-managed, self-booked. Everything we do is through us. So, the whole thing is a lot of, and I'm not trying to be like mean here, but a lot of people are like, oh, I'd love to tour and stuff like that. But there's really no reason why you can't. I've been touring for 3 years and I've booked all of my shows. I'm booking our whole U.S. tour, which is 20 states.
Wow.
And so, there's not really a whole lot to it. You just got to stick your head out there and you just got to go and, say, I'm going to go tour. I have these dates set apart. How am I going to do it? Where do I want to play? How far do I want to go? And from there, you just got to start booking, and logistics will come later. So,
you guys coming through Houston?
We are not coming to Texas. No. We'll be. I know everybody keeps wanting us to come to Houston.
Well, you should go then.
Houston or Austin, man. It's a big city. Southwest is coming on next week. It's huge.
Dang.
Definitely need to go to Austin.
Austin has a strip over there on 6th Street and up and down the side streets there. There's probably 60 different venues that everybody. I mean, all the bands. They have 300 bands over the next week playing all over the place.
Wow.
Yes.
That's intense.
Yeah, check it out. South by Southwest. I'm sure you've heard of it.
Yeah, we'll try to get on that next year.
You got plenty of time because you're just getting
I don't
started.
know what Southwest is.
Yeah, cool. Seems like you guys are doing a pretty good job there.
We're trying.
I'm kind of part of the band. I follow them. I'm friends with them, and I just started managing them to help them because they were busy writing music and doing things, and they all, just like you, they all have full-time jobs, and and I'm able to do some of the things while I'm on the internet because I work from the office from my house and I do internet stuff. So I'm able to work on their websites and their email. on their Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, all the different channels, and build a fan base up. Like you guys are doing. So I don't want to steal your show there, Patrice. I'm sorry. I was excited about hearing them, and I liked them, and I was hoping they were going to come to the Houston area and we could hook up with them or something.
We appreciate it. Thank you.
Well, I was just telling them, Jerry, that I saw on Craigslist how bands are kind of swapping gigs. Like a band in Houston, for example, will say to a band in Raleigh, we're coming out your way, and you book us something, and then the group in Raleigh will reciprocate by booking something for the Texas-based band.
Right.
Maybe they can do things like that.
Yeah, we're definitely going to try it.
I wanted to drop my so they can check out our band in case they ever come through here and they want to hook up and do something, because our band is fronted by 2 females, and they're pretty good. I mean, they could front a band each of them by themselves. They both won like the Bay Area Idol contest and stuff. So, but yeah, check them out. And if you guys like them and like the song stuff, sometimes coming through the Houston area, whatever, Austin, whatever, you need somebody to work with you to set up some gigs or set up some, like if you want to have because some places they want you to have, you don't want to sit there and do a 4-hour show, but you could have us and, we could get somebody else. We know a lot of other little local bands and stuff around the area to get together and do a whole show and stuff,
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, send us a message through Twitter or Facebook. Honestly, Facebook's the best. Just go follow us on Facebook, like us on Facebook, and send us a message. We'll be in communication, definitely.
All right. I'm going to let you go back to your thing, man, Patricia. I'm sorry. I just.
Sure. Thank you, Jerry. Appreciate it.
All right.
Thank you.
So you can see how Blab works, right? August is ours.
That's very cool.
Blab is very cool. Now, the way you're doing it, self-managed, you're booking your own gigs, I suppose that was probably impossible 15 years ago, I would say.
I have no idea. I'm only 20 years old. I've been doing this for about 5 years professionally. And so, but the whole thing is, if anything, I think it's harder now to book your own shows than it was, about 10 or 15 years ago. As long as, because the whole thing now is that if somebody hasn't heard of you, you're not going to get a show. That's the whole thing. And at least back then, you had a shot in the dark because there was no social media. There's no way that people could go and say, like, oh, this band's good, this band's bad. It's all about reputation of, face to face, of like what you've heard about a band or something like that. So, it's really hard to say, but I think it's like equally as hard. I feel like it's
the same way, yeah.
Equally, if not harder now to book a show. I just don't think people carry too much on management companies, record labels, stuff like that, booking representatives. You know, they put all their faith into them, and a lot of people got scammed out of their money. If you don't
really
put faith into them, you know, as long as if I don't put any money in them, I'm not losing any money from them. So if I do everything myself and I fail, you know, I failed by myself. I didn't fail through a manager. I didn't fail through a record label. I failed through a booking rep.
I guess we have all heard the horror stories of bands being ripped off.
Exactly. So you always want to make sure you know exactly who you're dealing with. You want to do your research.
Mm-hmm.
We've had a couple people offer us some deals, management companies, record labels, stuff like that. You know, you got to look at the reviews on them. You got to think what they can offer. You got to check out their contracts and stuff like that. If it's not a right fit, it's not a right fit.
So I'm sure they're dying to hear another song, especially those who just entered. So let's hear something else from you.
There's one to play. You play Fool's Gold? Do Fool's Gold. All right, we'll do Fool's Gold. We did the song on the other one before, but yeah. So this is hopefully what we want to be our hit, essentially, with our new album. So yeah, here's Fool's Gold.
She's a mystery, don't know why, but that excites me. And I think this could be destiny, but I also think that she could be a fake. She's a counterfeit, she's a beautiful misprint. She's a terrorizing misfit, but I think I gave more of her to take. I was looking for silver, throwing out the old, but instead I found a killer. Her name is Fool's Gold. Oh, 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 my baby's got a bad soul, but as a lover I won't let her go. I'll never blow her cover, never find another Fool's Gold. She's gold, she's gold. Oh, she's gold, she's gold, she's gold. Oh, she's gold, she's gold, she's gold. Oh, she's gold. She's a criminal, got a body like Marilyn Monroe, and she says she loves it rock and roll. She wants me to be her king. She's got me hypnotized, but baby I see through your lies. I can tell that just a bad disguise, and I think you would look good with the ring. I was looking for silver and throwing out the old, but instead I found a killer. Her name is Fool's Gold. Oh, oh, my baby's got a bad soul, but as a lover I won't let her go. I'll never blow a cover, never find another Fool's Gold. Oh, oh, yeah, her heart is made of black gold. As a lover and she has to know, I'll never blow a cover, never find another Fool's Gold. Oh, she's gold, she's gold, she's gold. Oh, she's gold, she's gold, she's gold. Oh, she's gold. I was looking for silver and throwing out the old, but instead I found a killer. The name is Fool's Gold. I'm down by the river where you see the sirens go. I'm knocking on the door, but ain't nobody home. Was looking for silver, throwing out the old, but instead I found a killer. The name is Fool's Gold. I'm dropping down the anchor, I'm throwing out the rope, hoping that I'm only out some Fool's Gold. Oh, oh, my baby's got a bad soul, but as a lover I won't let her go. I'll never go a cover, never find another Fool's Gold. Oh, oh, yeah, her heart is made of black gold. As a lover and she has to know, I'll never go a cover, never find another Fool's Gold. She's gold, she's gold. Oh, she's gold, she's gold, she's gold. Oh, she's gold, she's gold, she's gold.
love it. That is a hit.
Thank you.
That is definitely a hit. You got a lot of props on that one.
Oh, cool.
So I know you're going to be doing gigs soon in we're all in North Carolina, Greenville and Holly Springs, Smithfield, Fuquay Arena. But keep in contact with me. I do hope you can tour in Durham as well.
Yeah, hopefully we're going to try to get a show there coming up soon. I think, we've never really played a show in Durham before. So we're definitely open to try to find some shows over there and sometime soon as well. Maybe before we go, before I go over to Europe, or even after we do Europe, before we do our U.S. tour, maybe play in Durham.
Okay. So I want everybody to keep up with August is Ours. Check out their check them out on Facebook.
Yeah.
So go to keep up with them. What is it? August is Ours Music.com.
Yep. That's our website.
Also, Reverb Nation.
Yep. But Facebook's really the big one right now. We kind of want to get people following us on Facebook because that's where we'll be posting all of our upcoming stuff. So.
Awesome. I'm definitely going to keep up with your career. I think you guys are going to go a long way.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So thanks again. If you want to play one more song, that's cool. If you don't, that's cool. If anybody wants to ask any questions, we can do so right after I pause the recording. I can pause it if you're done. You can let me know if you want to do another one.
Does anybody have any questions?
Well, everyone's saying great job, a nice voice, a nice song. I just think everybody's laid. It's Sunday. Everybody's laid back, just enjoying it.
All right. Well, if y'all are laid back, here's a laid back one. This one's called Sun and Moon.
Okay, awesome.
Stop right there and freeze the frame. Let's slow it on down, we have stars to chase. Sky's burning up like an asteroid game. My mind is running in circles like a high school race. And something inside me got me feeling all strange. I'm like a tiger in a cage that can't be tamed. 'Cause you own the night and I own the day. When the stars come out, I know it's time to play. My mind, it was frozen, my heart was the ocean, moving in motion like where my thoughts kept on soaring, and my eyes kept exploring every single inch of you. But now tonight we can light up these skies, make this world look new. Whoa, 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 my soul's the sun, and yours is the moon. I've got the gravity, you've got the heart. Reason we have left off headed straight to Mars. I've never been to Venus, but it doesn't look far. It feels so close, yeah, we're worlds apart. No, oh, 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 oh. My mind, it was frozen, my heart was the ocean, moving in motion like where my thoughts got down soaring, my eyes got exploring every single inch of you. So now tonight we can light up these skies, make this world look new. Whoa, oh, oh, my soul is sun and yours is the moon. Moving in motion, I grew to where my thoughts kept on soaring as my eyes kept exploring every single inch of you. So now tonight we can light up these skies, make this world look new. Whoa, oh, oh, my soul's the sun and yours is the moon. 'Cause my soul's the sun and yours is the moon.
Yeah.
Love. It's got a lot of good responses.
Where can we see these responses at? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Okay, do you see the comments on the right side of the screen? Do you see the comments on the right side of the screen?
Oh, wait, it just said like 30.
Yeah, because someone was asking where you get your name from. August is ours. So.
Oh, here we go. Okay, now I see it. Awesome. All right, so August is Ours is actually a love story kind of feel. It happened from an ex-girlfriend. So we, me and this girl, we were dating through high school. I kind of was not really wanting to date her when I went to college. It was a small town, so it was just like if we weren't dating, it'd been kind of weird. And so before I went up to college, we spent August together. And then after that, I actually met my current girlfriend now about 2 weeks after I broke up with the one girl. Wow. And now me and my current girlfriend are together for it's actually, I know the exact time. It's 2 years, 2 years, 2 months, and 4 days.
Okay.
Because my girlfriend made me know that 2 days ago it was 2 years, 2 months, and 2 days. So.
Wow. This is like some people say, we'll always have parents.
Yeah.
Corny old movies. So let's see. Jerry wants to know if you do all acoustic or do you have a full band show?
We normally do full band shows. We're just doing an acoustic today. Joey usually has a full-on drum set. Matt over here uses a full upright bass, and then I use guitar pedals normally, but I still use my acoustic guitar. I use a Martin GC PC84. But yeah, we put on full shows like lights, fog machines, everything. We like to go. We like to have on stage. We jam out. So
nice. Okay. And Sharon wants to know. She says that she lives in New York City, and will you be on tour when you're on tour? Will you be going through New York?
We are coming to New York. We'll be playing in Syracuse, Utica, and Ithaca, and I'm currently working on a show in New York City as we speak.
Sweet. Let's see if there's any other ones. Let's see. So Sharon's going to check your Facebook to see, okay, about your tour. And Aliman says, great sound. And okay. Awesome. You are really, I'm really happy that you're here on Blab as well. It's a whole different audience. Google Plus and Blab are just two totally different worlds.
Yeah, it's awesome. I like this one. We might start doing on here. Normally we're on You Now, which one or all of us might do a little You Now show later today. But yeah, definitely check us out on You Now, and we can actually talk to all of you personally and get to know all of you. So check us out on You Now. It's younow.com/August is ours. YOUNOW.
So I will see you on You Now. You said later on tonight?
Yeah, I might come on there later on tonight.
Awesome.
And
I guess the cool thing about
tomorrow, so.
Okay, and the cool thing about Blab is that it's linked to your Twitter. And
Yeah.
also, if you look to the left, you'll notice that you can, I don't see it right now, but usually there's icons there. You can promote this on Twitter and Facebook.
Sweet. That's awesome.
They pop up sporadically. I don't happen to see it right now, but I just tweeted out. Do you see where it says share last 30 seconds? So while you were performing, I went on Twitter and shared the last 30 seconds, which meant that everybody on my Twitter was able to see you performing.
Awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah. So that's a new feature of Blab, by the way. It's a new feature. So now that you have a Blab account, you can do your own shows on Blab.
Yeah, I think we're going to start doing that. Blab seems to be really, really cool.
And while you're on the road, I mean, that would be slick because then you could tell everyone in the talent you just played to watch you maybe the day of your next concert, or maybe you can actually promote ahead of time instead of backwards. So the people
that's what I'm doing.
You're going to appear in, you can tell them to watch you on Blab and then buy tickets to your upcoming show.
So is this all local people? So these are all people in North Carolina?
I mean, Jerry's in Texas and Sharon's in New York City, and people are actually, I mean, Kyle Serba, he's actually down the road. I just interviewed him on my show. He's the sports information director at North Carolina Central University.
Oh, awesome.
So this is totally global. People are watching from all over the world.
That is sweet.
So wait, here's Jerry's asking a question. Invite them to Blab and get to know the band. Oh, Periscope. Do you know about Periscope?
Yeah, we know about Periscope. We'll start Periscoping Thursday for our first time when we're in the studio. So check us out on Periscope Thursday.
That's really fun. I love Periscope, but for some odd reason, my phone, which is kind of an old 4S iPhone, it no longer works with Periscope. So.
Dang, that stinks.
Yeah, I know. But thank you so much, August.
Yeah, thank you.
Totally enjoyed you. So let's say thank you to JP Ackerman, Joey Unicky, and Matt Elton.
All right, guys. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
And so I'm going to end the recording now, and I will tell everybody this is TV Skywriter, the Blab edition. You can check this out later on YouTube. So I will end the show now. Thank you very much. If you want to be a guest on the show, write to me at Durham Skywriter on Twitter. So I will end the show now. I don't want you to miss the link. Jerry sent you a couple of links. So let me end it now. Ciao for now.
She's a mystery, don't know what, but that excites me.